Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Ashley, and today we are starting to pack for Disney World. Today is Tuesday, January 13th? I think it's the 13th. We leave Friday, which is the 16th. So yes, today is Tuesday, January 13th, and we leave in 3 days to head to Orlando for Walt Disney World. We're so excited. Go check out my trip announcement video, but we have so much packing to do for this trip, even though it's not a very long trip. I feel like I am a little daunted because this is the first time we are packing for a decent sized trip / going on an airplane kind of trip with crew. So not only do I have myself to pack, help my husband pack, but I gotta pack up my son. Therefore, I am going off a big running list I've made in my notes. I'm sure I will have a million lists, but we're starting to pull things today and put them on our kitchen table here. I'm gonna give you a haul of everything I've gotten in that we've ordered for this trip, so that if you have a little one that you're going to Disney or a general trip with, this might help you on your packing. But like I said, we're gonna just kind of like pull things today. I really only have like 30-ish minutes.
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
To do this little haul and film before I need to head out the door, run to one of our like local shopping centers and do some shopping errand type things. We've got to go to UPS, we've got to go to Target and get some travel supplies, trip supplies, a good little pre-Disney Target run. We've got to go to Staples. All of that is in the same vicinity. And then we're gonna go to Carter's. I'm gonna meet my mom there and do a quick little errand before heading back home, where I'm sure I will maybe start pulling some more stuff, TBD. But this video could get very, very, very chatty, yappy. You guys know I love to yap, but it could get very long because the packing process is going to take the course of 3 days. And so, yeah, this could get very long. I'm gonna try my best to just jump in, not talk about things forever. And yeah, let's go ahead and start packing. Grab yourself a nice little bevy and let's get going. All right, so I'm here at my kitchen table where we have kind of accumulated some of these things. Actually, they're in boxes and I just dumped them out. But the kitchen table is where I'm going to be putting things. So, where to start? Let's start with a big, not big, but an Amazon order. So the first thing we got are some new air tags. Luke and I each have one on our keys, but we wanted to get one for our stroller and our diaper bag for sure. And getting 4 is like the best deal. So we're also gonna just go ahead and put one in each of our suitcases because it's just kind of like smart practice with travel. But anyways, we got just your classic 4-pack of air tags. To go with that, we got some little cases for them. I spent personally way too long trying to decide what colors we needed on this because I'm one of those people that like overanalyzes everything, but especially things that are like colored and I don't know. But anyways, the ones we have on our keys are like plastic pieces and I really kind of just wanted to get these silicone ones. But anyways, these are the 2 colors that I picked out because these are 1000% my colors. I got this like bubblegum pastel pink and then this baby blue because these are literally my favorite colors. And then I let Luke pick out the other 4 because I didn't really care too much after that. So anyways, he picked this pack which has a foresty green, this like neutral beige, orange, and red, like a classic red. So yeah, we're gonna just put those on all the things. The next thing is super, super random, but I got a new phone case. I see other people like change theirs out every once in a while and it's just a fun little refresh. But we're going to Festival of the Arts and that is such a colorful festival and it's kind of gotten me in my like colorful mood. And I have no idea what I'm gonna wear, but I just thought that this case screamed Festival of the Arts while still being like checkered, fun. I got it in the like more pastel version. We have like all the colors on there. I'm gonna put this on there before our trip because I think it'll be fun. I think this is the last thing in that Amazon order, but we got 2. It was like a 2-pack is just how it came. These are luggage tags / luggage. I'm trying to think, how do you describe this? They're like handle wrap things, but they actually have this little slip on the inside with information, which I didn't know it was gonna have this. So this is like a bonus, but I saw this online as a hack and I love this idea. So basically when you go to Disney and there are absolutely 17,000 strollers in the park, people get their strollers confused easily a lot. So they will put little customizable things on their stroller so that they're able to identify their stroller, know it's theirs, etc. Especially because sometimes if it's gonna rain, cast members will come and like move strollers out of direct rain area and put them somewhere else. And so then you definitely don't know like where your stroller is parked. So the big classic trendy thing to do is to print out these big signs, or Etsy has tons of creators that make really, really cute ones. And then they're like good to reuse and stuff, but you attach them to the stroller handlebar and then it hangs down and it says like Carver family or whatever. I looked at some of those on Etsy. I found a few that I liked, but they were definitely not going to be here in time by the time I remembered this little thing that we needed to do since we now have a kid. But I did see online a little hack and I thought this was genius and such a cheap way to do this and such a like space saver way to do this, I guess, a more convenient way. But you take one of these luggage tag, it's not a tag, what do you call this? I have to look it up. Okay, well, Amazon has called it a luggage handle wrap. So there you go. But you take this luggage handle wrap and you wrap it around like the framing or the push part or whatever on your stroller. It doesn't like take up any extra room. It's not in the way of anything. There's way less chance it's gonna break, and it still gives you a little identification. So I loved that idea. I searched for like luggage handle wraps. I found this one on Amazon and I was like instantly sold. I love that it has two. So we have the option to like do something else or whatever with it. But I didn't even know it was gonna come with this, which I think is super nice. Probably just put like a name and phone number on there. But anyways, yeah, I love this. And I'm gonna take both because, you know, I love things to be personalized. And so Laura does have an embroidery machine. She said she's a little skeptical because she hasn't used it since they lived here. But I said, well, we have two. So if we mess up one and we like can practice or whatever, get it right, and then do it right on this one. But I think I'm just gonna put Carver on it. And yeah, we're gonna wrap this on our little stroller and have a nice little identification. Okay, so the next thing is our stroller, actually. We ordered a stroller for this trip / future trips. I'm actually not mad about it. I was really on the fence about what to do because I absolutely love our Mockingbird stroller. It's just such a good stroller. It glides so well. The mechanisms work so well. It's compact, like I love it. But my one qualm about it was I don't trust TSA with anything gently. I've had brand new luggage and I will get it at baggage claim from my very first flight and it's got 7 scuffs on it. And I was like, I'm going to be so mad if our nice stroller that we've had for almost 7 months that we use almost every day and have kept in pristine condition comes back dirty, scuffed up, marked up, dinged up. I'm gonna be so mad. So that was kind of what prompted me to be like, maybe we should rent a stroller or buy a stroller specifically for travel. So we found one on Amazon. I'm gonna put in a picture like right up in here of what it kind of looks like. We've already unboxed it and we took it on some little test drives around the house and it's actually so nice, guys. It looks really similar to the Mockingbird. The features are super similar to the Mockingbird / Vista, that style of stroller, but I think it is technically under $200. I think it was $197. It's a very inexpensive stroller for how good it is. And I think it's gonna be so good to have in the parks, I hope. But the really nice thing about it is it compacts the whole thing into where it can be carry-on size. So it can go up in the carry-on compartment in the plane. Therefore, we can push crew through the airport. We can have them chill in it before we get on the plane, and we have it immediately afterwards. We don't have to check the stroller. We can keep it with us, which is really nice. But also, if it gets a little dinged up, I won't have any like issues with it because we literally bought it for travel. And I think this is gonna be great. And honestly, I think renting a stroller at Disney would be somewhat comparable to the $200 we spent on this stroller, let alone the fact we now have one that we can use all year since we plan to go all year. Check out my last video if you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that was our next purchase. Next thing came from Target. I did get 3 items from Target, which I do think all these are smart. The first one, we got a new little travel-sized bottle soap. We had one of these. I think we left it in Knoxville when we went out of town last. And so we got a new one of those. To go along with that, I had never seen this before, but I found this on their website when I was doing a little search and I thought this was genius. And I think it was literally like $8, guys. It is the Ubi on-the-go drying rack and brush. So this sleek, slender little thing is a drying rack / got a bottle brush in it. Here's a great picture on the back. As you can see, there's the brush in the case, but it comes out in all these limbs like a tree, and it says it can dry up to 8 bottles. So that's honestly so nice, since we obviously are not going to take our very large bottle dryer sanitizer situation. So we need a place for the bottles to dry after we wash them. And I think that's gonna be nice, and it can't take up very much room at all. But my favorite part about it is it travels so sleek and compactly. Next thing is we got a whole new set of bottles, guys. So we use the Philips Avent glass bottles. Do I regret having glass bottles at all? No. I personally will forever be an advocate of having glass Tupperware, glass bottles, glass drinkware. Like, I'm not a heavy plastics person, but when it comes to travel, you bend your rules a little bit because I think the glass bottles are gonna be hard to travel with. They weigh more, they weigh like so much more than a plastic bottle, but also if they fall, if they break, well, if they fall, they're going to break, but also like if they break, you're kind of got a mess, you're out of luck. And if our son drops it while he's eating in the parks, we're like definitely out of luck. And just, you know, lots of things kind of went into this decision to get plastic bottles for travel. So we did get the Even Flow Balance Plus wide neck bottles because we use these nipples exactly. If you did not know, Even Flow wide neck nipples fit on Philips Avent bottles and bottle collars. So that's our normal makeup, but these were super easy to find. I know that the Even Flow glass ones are really hard to find, the plastic ones online all the time. So I decided to go with them because the actual bottle part doesn't matter. This is just what he's used to. So yeah, and I think it comes with 6, which is perfect for us because that's how many we make each time. Yes, it does. It comes with 6 bottles, slow flow nipples, cap rings, and hoods. Perfect, everything we need. And those 3 items were from Target. Okay, next item, it is right over here as well, and I will put in a picture as well. We don't know that this item is going to be coming with us exactly yet. I hope we can bring it, but it just got delivered today. This is a blackout tent. There is like a really popular version, but it's like $200. This one was on Amazon and it was $55, I think. But I don't know that we're gonna take it with us because we just gotta make sure we can fit it in our suitcase because I don't wanna check it as like another checked thing that we have to pay for. Hopefully we can get it to fit in our suitcase because it would be super nice to have to create a blackout situation over Crew's pack and play that we're gonna be taking with us, especially since we're gonna be sharing a room, and then it can kind of create a little barrier between him and us since he does sleep in his own room now. Okay, now getting into the super fun part of this little haul. These are the outfits I got for Crew for these days. I got 4 things. We technically are going to span 5 days, our 2 travel days on each end. These are the cutest little outfits. They're all from H&M. H&M has the best kids clothing in my opinion, period. But they have the cutest, most trendy little Disney clothes, like Disney collabs and stuff. Their stuff is just like their Disney clothes for kids and babies. It's so sweet. It's so cool, dude. And it just looks, it's just adorable. It's not tacky in my opinion. I just love their style. But it is gonna be a little chilly this weekend while we're there. Not too bad, but not warm either. I think the high is like mid 60s. So my plan is, because all of these things are like sweatshirts or sweatshirt sets and like fleece joggers and stuff. My plan is to put him in like that with a onesie underneath. And then once the sun's out, it's midday, we're like getting warmer, I'll take the sweatshirt part off and he can be just in like the shirt and the pants. And then once the sun goes back down and it's cooler, then we'll put the sweatshirt back on. And he's also gonna have, I'm gonna take his beanie with us, and we have a really good, like pretty thick plush little child's blanket that we're gonna take with us as well. So we'll have that to like bundle him up. And so I'm not really that worried about him and like temperature, but that's just my plan. I haven't pulled the onesies or like done any of the accessory matching yet. I just opened this morning. So yeah, we'll get to that probably tomorrow. So the first thing is just a sweatshirt. Like I said, they all came from H&M. I'm gonna tuck the tags in just so that you can get the full effect of the sweatshirt. But look how cute this sweatshirt is. It's so cute. The ears are actually 3D, if you can see that. So that's just like a fun little element. But this is just a classic sweatshirt. It says Mickey in a block lettering, really cute cartoon Mickey. I think it does say like Walt Disney Company or Walt Disney Studios here at the bottom. And yeah, this would just be really cute with some joggers or some jeans or something like that, like since this was just a sweatshirt. Next thing is just a sweatshirt, and this is what he's gonna wear on Animal Kingdom Day. I don't know what day he's wearing any of the other 3, but this is for sure our Animal Kingdom fit because it is a Lion King Hakuna Matata sweatshirt. I love this brown color. It's like a taupey brown. It's so, so cute. And I love that it's got like mixed elements because the characters are like vinyl-y, like screen print kind of material, but the Hakuna Matata is an embroidered stitched. And then over here on the sleeve, we have a little tag that says Disney's The Lion King. So he will definitely be wearing this, like I said, in Animal Kingdom, and I need to find some bottoms to go with it. I honestly have such like high hopes for Animal Kingdom. I hope it doesn't let me down as far as like with Crew. I don't think it will. I mean, obviously it's not gonna really let me down, but I just think he's gonna love Animal Kingdom, and I actually love Animal Kingdom, so I'm really excited for us to go there. Okay, next thing, this is like Luke's favorite, I think. This is a little jogger set. So it's just like very standard blue, like dusty blue with little classic Mickey heads. Here are the pants. We have a little drawstring waist, and it does have a little cuff bottom. The top is the same, except it does have this fun little almost like puff vinyl because it's like rubbery, this little Mickey Mouse autograph in red, which I think is just a cute little like extra touch. This is just like a very classic-y little outfit that would obviously go with anything at Disney, at any park, etc. So I'm so happy to use this. And this is probably my personal favorite as far as the little sets go. So this is another little set, and it's another little jogger style pants. It is a like butter yellow / ivory color, and it has Mickey, Goofy, Pluto, and Donald all over it in the fun little characters. There's the cuff and little drawstring waistband. And then here is the little hoodie. It's a hoodie style sweatshirt. So same exact like print, but my favorite thing is that the hood has these little Mickey ears, which is so funny. We put this on him, like just the hood part on his head, and then draped this off his back, and we were cracking up for like a whole solid minute because it just looked like so cute and so funny at the same time. I actually, funny enough, I purchased this basic exact same set in a size 2T, so he'll have it for next year. That sounds crazy, but we are in 2026. He'll have it for next year, like next year's fall winter, I think. But anyways, it's the same set as far as Mickey, Donald, Pluto, Goofy, their heads, but it's on a like sagey green color sweatsuit instead of the butter yellow. That was the very first item I personally bought him when I found out that he was a boy. So that little outfit like has sentiment to me. The only difference too though is the 2T. It's a crew neck style sweatshirt. It's not a hoodie, so it obviously doesn't have the ears and stuff. It's a little more like matured. I just loved that one. Like I loved that it was similar but different, and the hood is just so cute. So that is everything. Oh, two more things. Let me go get them. Okay, so the next thing is actually something for me. This is a bagoo. I'm hopping on the trend. I'm someone that has literally changed out the type of bag they take to Disney like every single time I go to Disney. I cannot stay committed to anything, but the bagoo medium crescent bag seems to be the bag that all the girlies are carrying at Disney. Basically, what I have gathered from watching a lot of videos that people are using this bag is that it can be a crossbody or a shoulder bag. You can make it like a short shoulder bag. You can make it a long shoulder bag. You can make it a really short crossbody, almost like a fanny pack. It has a lot of versatility with that, but it's also, the crescent is kind of like the shape of a fanny pack, if you will, but I think it's much bigger and you can put a lot of stuff. I think it's Brianna Woodbine that calls it her Mary Poppins bag. I can't remember. Someone has said that in a recent video. But anyways, this seems to be the bag that a lot of the people I watch on YouTube are using as their park bag, just for the amount it can hold while still being sleek to your body, on your person, so it's very available, etc. I have always struggled with wanting a fanny pack because of the ease, but struggling with the fanny pack because of space, if that makes sense. So I got the bagoo. I will be honest, I was a little disappointed because when I looked at them last year at some point, Amazon had like so many colors and I never ordered one. And then when I went to order it this time, there was like not much on Amazon at all. And the thing is, I like the way black looks, but I didn't want black because a lot of my stuff is black and I felt like it was gonna be just like a dark hole that I couldn't find my stuff in very well. So I struggled with that. Then I really wanted the butter yellow. It wasn't gonna be here in time because Amazon, I did find a butter yellow on Amazon, but it wasn't gonna be here in time. So anyways, I found this one. It is called Taupe, maybe? I thought it was called Dune, but I guess it's called Taupe. I found it on Urban Outfitters. So let's open it up. This is what she's looking like right now. It's like a grayish taupe. I mean, it's gonna go with like everything, honestly. And that's kind of my point with this bag, is I'm kind of planning to only take one bag as my bag. I get really bad when I'm packing about wanting to take multiple bags for like different outfits and stuff. And on a solo trip, or like if I go by myself just to see Laura and we do like a girls trip or something, I can do that, but we have to pack crew and you have like space in our suitcases for him. And so I just can't be packing like a million bags. So anyways, as of first opening this, I am very pleasantly pleased. This is really big, actually. It seems like it keeps getting bigger like as I keep opening it more and more. So yeah, I think this is gonna be really good because I do wanna have my camera and be very active on my camera this time. So I need it to be in a very practical place on me for me to be able to reach in, grab it, and start vlogging. Okay, and now the last thing before we run and do our pre-Disney Target trip. I have a very full bag from Box Lunch. I got lots of mystery pins. So they were having a really good sale and all of the pins were at my closest Box Lunch. So I was able to not have to pay for shipping. I got them at a good sale price and they finally restocked. So I've been wanting to open this pin set for months. It's like this really cute, I'm gonna set my Box Lunch bag down. It's like this really cute portrait style. I love that it has lumpy. I love the character options. They just have a really sweet look to them too. They almost look like a mix between the animated version that's like popular and then the like vintage English version. So I love that. And like I said, I love that it has lumpy as an option. But I've wanted to collect this series for a minute and they are always sold out online. So I got 8 of these boxes. There's 6 in the set. So technically, y'all know the drill. We could complete, but will we? No. And then when I went and picked up my order, I saw that they had some of these, which are a newer series, I believe, but they're pretty popular. They are these Disney princess ones. I think they're a good size. They're like a little profile pen. I don't know if they're glittery or if they just have this like marbleized background, but anyways, I've seen these floating around online. This is not a series I really want to try and collect. I just got them to have as traders at our pin trading event. So I got 4 boxes of these. I think they had 6 and I got 4 boxes, but I'm going to take all of these with us and either Friday night or Saturday morning, honestly, probably Friday night because I don't think we'll have time Saturday morning. So Friday night, my plan is for Laura and I to sit down and open these together and put the duplicates and the princess ones in my pin trading bag for the pin event on Saturday because I think that they could be some decent traders. But that is going to be it for the haul. And now let's run to Target. So Wendy. Okay, they have a million deodorants, but none of these are what I typically use. And I'm just like, what if I don't like the scent of this one? I don't know which one I need to get. I'm always so late to the party on popular stuff, but I feel like I have seen these being Frenchy. I know that Emily Nelson had it, and I'm gonna try this one. It's the Palo Santal Sage. And I'm also gonna try this one, the Cashmere Vanilla, because it smells way too good. Hopefully I like these. This is the one she recommended, Moon Milk, but they only had that one in a travel size. So I don't know where she gets them, but I just saw them here and remembered I saw it in a vlog and I'm gonna try it. Target has so many Anthro Icon juice glass dupes. A shell, lobster, fish, pickleball, the rainbow, avocado. If I didn't already have a croissant, I would get that. Okay, I'm trying to, even though this isn't for packing, Hearth and Hand has a shower curtain I think is really cute, and we need new shower curtains, so I'm trying to find it, but Valentine's is out. Guys, y'all know I'm a sucker for Valentine's stuff. All right, guys, so we have accomplished our Target run. Also, I am on the phone, so sorry if the audio is weird or different. I turned my air down, so hopefully we're good. Also, what is this hair? I am finished at Target. I dropped off my book to be spiral bound at Staples first before I ran any of my errands, and they said it should be done in about an hour. If I had to guess, stuff like that, I feel like they're done a little bit early, so I'm gonna go over there in like 10 minutes. Would be an hour, so I'm gonna go over there in like 5 minutes or so. But I just had to have a quick rant, a little lip gloss and vent. So it's Tuesday. The Pin Girlies know that Tuesdays are Pintastic Tuesdays. Let me just say, it's probably a good thing I'm not a local to either of the parks, because I would make it my personal mission to be lined up at those gates at the absolute sunrise crack of dawn to get my pins at retail cost. But for those of us who are not, and luckily sometimes get online drops for what we're looking for, this is just a quick little rant because, like, what is Disney doing? What are they doing? This morning, the Magical Theater and the first of the Pixar sets, it's 1 of 5 and there's 6 in each, and it's like characters outside the Pixar gate. Anyways, both of those dropped and I got number 73 in line. 73. And yet it instantly lets me in. I'm obviously in that first wave to get in. There should be no doubt that I'm getting these pins. And what happens? Bots happen. And I just don't know what Disney is proactively doing to fix this problem. They have started implementing the online waiting room queue for like every pin at this point, and yet the bots are still getting the pins. Ugh. It drives me crazy because I did get to finish the Disneyland Resort Windows of Attractions from last year because my husband just absolutely bit the bullet and bought the last castle pin for a ridiculous price online as my main Christmas gift, because I had all other 15 in the set, and I was distraught that I didn't get the castle pin because that online drop was an absolute mess. And when they did the second time of it, we were number 25 in line. Like, when my husband screamed out, I got 25, because I had him enter, of course, too. I was like absolutely geeking out because I was like, we're gonna get it. And then no, we don't. They're sold out. I just don't get it. This is the second time that I have gotten lucky enough to get a really low number and the online bots beat you to it. And I'm just like, Disney, what are we doing to get these pins into collectors' hands instead of people that somehow manage to get like 8 or 10 of them and then turn around, post them on eBay for 4 to 5 times retail price? Like, what are we doing? So, I don't know. To me, it's just very devastating because this is a hobby I've done since 2005. I have pin collected since I was 7 years old, and it's literally ruining this hobby for me because at this point, online drops are a mess. Monthly pins that are like part of monthly series are now a mess at the parks. They've started capping how many pins people can get. So, people that used to do pickups for me can't really do that anymore. Certain ones are turned around and resold for super expensive pricing. I'm just like, I just want one. Like, I'm not looking to sell any. I want one for my personal collection. And it's just ruining this hobby for me. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's so upsetting. And that's just my vent. That's my little rant. It's my rain cloud moment of today. Let's go get my book. Okay guys, so it is a bit later. Actually, it's much later since I was checking in with you, but we are home. We have eaten dinner. We have watched a very long basketball game. Tennessee's basketball game tonight went into double overtime, so it took 3 hours, an extra whole hour than normal. So it literally just ended like 10 minutes ago. So I'm now giving you a haul, and then I'm going to bed. So I want to give you a little haul of what I got at Target. I did not show, I don't think in the vlog, but I got a creamer, another coffee creamer from Chobani. I got the sweet cream one. I also got some paper towels and some toilet paper. That's kind of boring, so I'm not going to show that, but things I did get. Some things for the house, quick little thing. New shower liner for our shower, because ours is kind of gross. And a new shower curtain. I did get the one from Hearth and Hand. And I'm gonna hang it up and see if it looks good, because ours was mine that I had in college. And so it is like kind of beaten up a little bit. It's honestly hung in there really well for the time, but it shrunk in the wash. So we got a new shower curtain. Next thing for our home, I got another pack of Q-tips. We were almost out, so got those. Got a big pack of toothpaste and a full-size deodorant for me. The travel-sized one. I have never used this one. If you've used this one, let me know. I don't love the pH balancing ones, but I didn't know that I would like the sweet pea of the other ones. So then I also picked up 2 little mouthwashes. The TheraBreath is the brand that I really like. I've tried multiple of them and I really like theirs. This is the Sparkle Mint Anti-Cavity, and this one is the Invigorating Icy Mint Fresh Breath. So I like these. Next, I did get one little travel sized like toiletry bottle. This is what I'm gonna put Crew's face wash in. He has his body wash and his shampoo in travel sizes that we can take with us, but his face wash that we use for like his little baby acne and eczema and stuff is in a big bottle, and they don't make it in travel size, so I did get one of these so we can have it with us. Okay, next and final thing, I was kind of talking about this in the store, but I know I was a little all over the place. So Emily Nelson, who is Emily Enchanted on YouTube, I saw her talk about one of these products and I had never heard of it, never seen it, but I did find it at Target today, and it is the Being Frenchie, I think is how you say the brand. Frenchie, I don't know. These are like mists. So there's the hair, body, and linen mist, and then they had a little roller ball like perfume one, and then they had a true perfume one. My Target had lots of scents, but they were literally so scattered that some of them were broken. You couldn't tell like where certain ones were. It was kind of a fiasco. So I didn't really take a whole lot of time trying to make a lot of decisions, but I did get 2 of the full-size ones for the hair, body, linen mist that I want to give a try. I got the cashmere vanilla. I did find some testers, and so I did smell them. And this one smelled very good. It smells a lot like the Fleur Vanilla Skin, which is what I use right now. Yeah, I think this is a nice one. It's very just kind of like your normal vanilla-ish. The other one I got is the Palo Santo Sage. This is probably going to be my favorite because I love stuff that's like, it smells like a luxury furniture store or like a luxury home decor store. Does that make sense? Yeah, this is what I expect the like Grand Floridian rooms to smell like. As I went to the travel size, they did have a few little travel size ones, and they had Moon Milk, which I'm 99% sure is the one Emily Nelson was like obsessed with and recommending. I obviously couldn't go back and like find that exact moment in a video while I was doing my shopping in Target, but I think this is the one she was obsessed with. They only had it in the mini, but we're gonna give it a try too. Okay, I don't know about that one. I don't know that I love that one. I might return that one. We're gonna try it again in the morning and see. All right guys, but that is going to conclude this little Target haul, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. It is Wednesday, and that means we are 2 days away from leaving for our trip. Fear is setting in of how much I have left to do. I have like some work things tomorrow I have to get done, and I have my Bible study tonight. It's the first time we're meeting for the semester, so I definitely want to make sure I'm there. It is also noon. I'm now just getting started on packing for the day. I just got back from a nail appointment and picking up lunch, and we ate lunch, and now it's time to pack. This is what I did with my nails. They are a pearl white chrome. I really like them, honestly. I am someone that loves chrome in pictures, and then a lot of times the color I pick out, she'll put the chrome on one nail and I will not really like it, so I'll have her just like take it off the one nail and then just go with like the color plain. But I really have been wanting to do a chrome, and I was like, what's a color that I can't mess up with chrome? And so I did like a little like pearly white. I think it's gonna be great for very like neutral for the new year. I really think it's gonna be good. So got that done, and we're now back at home, and it's time to officially start getting my butt in gear. I feel like I'm kind of behind on getting things together and packing up. So yeah, we really need to start because like I said, tomorrow I have work stuff, and then we gotta like get it in the suitcases. So we're going to start a load of laundry. Crew really needs like a good amount of his stuff washed. If you know, he has eczema, like it's very weird eczema. I'm really hoping he's gonna kind of like grow out of it, but basically it affects his face really bad, and it's very much triggered by fragrance laundry detergent or like dyes in laundry detergent or stuff like that. So I've really just been very adamant about washing all of his stuff, even if it's new and I'm opening it from the package, like making sure I wash it in his laundry detergent first before he wears it, because all he has to do is wear it for like 2 to 3 hours and instantly his face like flares up, and it takes us like a week to 2 weeks to get over it. So love that. So I'm gonna wash all of his new stuff from H&M that I showed you yesterday, and we also got some goodies from Copper Pearl, which are going to be featured in an upcoming like soon to come video, so stick around for that. I need to wash all of that stuff, as well as just like a load of his stuff in general, and start pairing his outfits. We can go ahead and start packing his outfits. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get this load going. We're gonna do that, and then we're going to literally start grabbing clothes. So let's go ahead and get this laundry going and start packing today. Oh, also, I did officially decide to return the Moon Milk, I think is what it was called, the Being Frenchy Moon Milk scent. It's just not for me. I had high hopes with having it be like recommended. It's just not for me. However, I can say I did give a little spritz of the cashmere vanilla in my bathroom to smell it, and it smells divine. Like, I really like that one, and I'm not typically a vanilla person, but I really like that one. So it sounds obvious, but make sure you smell your smells before you buy them. But I am gonna return that. All right, let's go and wash some clothes. All right, you guys, I've gotten the laundry started, and I actually decided I'm not going to make that little packing list for Crew. This is the one like I have that I work off of. It's compartmentalized or like categorized, and I love it, but it did take me a minute to do this, and quite frankly, we don't have a minute to spare today. So I'm just gonna use my brain and my notes app, the long list I've made in my notes app, to do his like portion of the packing list, cross my fingers that I don't miss anything. And that's what we're gonna use this time. But before our next trip, I will make one of these little doodads for him. So I'm gonna start pulling my things. I'm going to potentially do like a quick little try on, like for myself in the mirror of my outfits and make sure that they all like look good with my accessories I plan to take. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty lax. I plan to wear leggings like every single day, Disney t-shirt every single day, maybe spruce it up with like fun little jacket or something. I need to look through my sweatshirts and maybe grab a couple of Disney sweatshirts because it is gonna be chilly. Like we're gonna definitely need a sweatshirt or a jacket every night and morning or whatever while we're there. Let's go ahead and get packing my stuff. Okay, so this is what I have decided to land on. I think I'm gonna do the Magic Happens shirt that has lots of cute little Disney icons. Such a girly cutesy shirt on Saturday when we go to the Penn event and Disney Springs. This bear shirt I love. It is a little oversized because the way it runs is medium/large, and I do think it is just like an oversized shirt in general. So note that it's from the Subtle Dust company. This is a really popular t-shirt. It's so cute. This is not typically screaming Epcot to me, but the colors, this color, I feel like they use in the Festival of the Arts rainbows that they always put out. I'll put in a little picture here. So I do think I might do this for Epcot. I wasn't planning to do this one for Animal Kingdom, but the color is kind of giving Animal Kingdom to me out of like, since those are the two parks we're gonna go to. It's just like a spice orange kind of color, burnt orangey kind of color. I don't know, it's just kind of giving, the color is giving Animal Kingdom to me. And then I think I'm gonna wear this princess tee on Tuesday on our way home, and I don't think we're actually gonna end up doing much on Tuesday. We have switched our plans around just a little bit, so you'll have to watch the vlogs to see what we end up doing, but I think I'm gonna wear this one home. And I think my plan is to wear this one Friday for the plane. It's just like a white tee and it has the iconic arch for Walt Disney World with Mick and Min, and I think that's gonna be perfect to wear on our travel day and when we get there. And by the way, this shirt, and the princess shirt are all from Bell and Park, literally some of my favorite Disney designs ever. But now we have the task of ears, which honestly only matter for these two. These are like actually the only two things that I need to accessorize. So it's kind of good as far as timing wise and packing ease. But let's go get all the things that I'm gonna use to accessorize, like new emos, if I want to take a new emo, ears, etc. All right, guys, so here's what I'm looking at. So for Epcot Festival of the Arts, this is my vibe. I'm either going to do super fun here that like color coordinates really well, or the plain ones. The plain ones are truly my favorite ears. Honestly, I love the plain ones. But the colors of this one just like go really well, even though they are kind of giving flower and garden. I am going to do my red magic band regardless, because I think it like looks really nice with the shirt, compliments. And then I'm gonna do my yellow mini pin board here, just to add a little pop of fun color. For Animal Kingdom, I'm gonna do this little accent of this like periwinkle light purple, which I love, and it matches my magic band that I'm gonna do this day so well. And then these are also my other favorite ears. When I bought these, I really did not think they would be, but when I wore them in Animal Kingdom last time, I loved them so much. And I think it goes with that shirt really well and the vibes of Animal Kingdom really well. I know I'm gonna take my big oversized denim jacket. I'm gonna really try to not wear it both days with both outfits, but honestly, it's kind of giving the vibe for both outfits, and I love that denim jacket. So we'll have to see what ends up happening, but this is what I'm going with. I can't decide if I want to take a new emo or not. TBD on that. Okay, so I just got my Disney sweatshirt bin, and I'm gonna take two with me. This is the first one I'm gonna take. It's from last year. It is totally like girly bows coquette. It was so popular at the end of 24 going into 25. It will forever be popular in my heart because I love it. It is a baby pink sweatshirt embroidered Walt Disney World, so many icons, love, 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 love. It is a very lightweight sweatshirt. We're gonna take it. The other one is actually new. I've never worn it. I'm pretty sure I just saw a tag. Yeah, it still has its tag on it. So obviously I haven't worn it, but it is this awesome, iconic pullover quarter zip sweatshirt. It's black. It has all the characters. My favorite part about this is like everything is patchwork or embroidered. It has all the Sensational Six with their autograph. Absolutely love. I honestly didn't even know until now. The back says Walt Disney World on it, but I think this might be a little oversized, which is such a bonus these days as I am still getting back from being like, I'm still technically postpartum. I'm on my way back with fashion and like fitting into my pre-pregnancy clothes, but we're not fully there at all. So oversized is such a plus right now. So I'm definitely taking this one with me. Okay, now getting to my denim jackets. This is my favorite denim jacket I've ever owned. I got this in the fall of 24. I am obsessed with this jacket. I could wear it truly every day of my life. I love it. It completes so many outfits. So we're definitely taking it as an outer layer because it's so comfortable and it's so cute and trendy. And I think it would look really good with either of my park day outfits. So we're definitely taking this one. Moving on to park bag. I just went and got our Ziploc that keeps all of our park bag essentials in it in my desk throughout the year. So the first thing is the fuel rod. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't love the fuel rod. The battery banks that my husband and I have are so much superior to the fuel rod, but I feel like I need to take it with us at least like if we need it or something. I also have a little hand sanitizer. Hold up. Also, guys, Touchline hand sanitizer. I have a pink one. I don't know where it's gone. I've got to find it, but this is what was in the bag. So it's a pump and it's good, but we'll just take a hand sanitizer. These are both of our reusable straws. And then I have a new pack of wet ones, thank goodness, because we're gonna need those with crew, and praise the Lord, he was looking down on me with this sensitive skin. I already had that. And then I'm gonna ask my husband if he wants to take a Magic Band, especially if he wants to take a Magic Band Plus, because if so, he will need this charger. I am not taking Magic Band Plus, I'm taking regular old Magic Bands. So if he doesn't, then that's just gonna go back in here. Let's go see if we can find my little Touchland hand sanitizer. Okay guys, I found it. So here's my little Touchland hand sanitizer. It's like a rose smell. It smells so good. I'm definitely gonna take that with us. And then I'm also going to take this little hand cream. I found it in the same spot. And with dry hands in the winter and stuff, you just never know. It's so tiny, like I might as well just take it. Who's that? Who's that? Y'all know I can't do a Disney trip without using my Disney Princess packing cubes. So I'm so excited to get these out again. And then my old packing cubes, they are the pink ones. That's what I pack cruise clothes in. Maybe we should get him some packing cubes, but for now, that's gonna work. All right, so I'm using the Stony Clover packing cubes, the Disney Princess collab. It is so cute and just brings me so much joy when I'm packing in these. The Belle one is like a zippered pouch, not necessarily a cube style. So I pretty much use this one every time for my ears. It holds about 3 pairs of ears pretty well, and I'll put my magic bands and any like small accessories in there as well. But this is what it looks like. And then I am gonna use the 2 packing cubes that I actually have never used before. It is the like medium one in the jasmine print, and the large or maybe even XL one in the Tiana. It's the biggest one in this pack, and it looks like this. So my goal is to get my pajamas, socks, undergarments in this one, and then to get my sweatshirts and my leggings and my t-shirts, pretty much all my clothes for the trip in the big one. So let's see how much we can get in these packing cubes. Guys, well here you can see I did get everything in these 3 packing cubes, which is crazy to me. I'm actually stunned. I got all my clothes in there. Literally, this is the lightest clothing wise, accessory wise I have ever packed for Disney. I literally have 2 pairs of shoes right over there. One that I will wear on the plane, one that will come with me. And then those are the few things to go in my park bag as of now. But like, I always overpack for Disney. I have extra outfits. I have tons of accessories. I have elaborate outfits. And I just don't have that this time because I have a son and we have to fit his stuff too. So this is like the most minimal I've ever been. All right, so we are now moving on to what I'm packing in my Disney park bag. I have quite a long list of this that stays in my notes app. And I just kind of go ahead and check mark off things that I don't think I'm gonna need that round at the beginning. So for instance, I'm not bringing our little fans this time because it's not supposed to be hot. I'm kind of questioning sunscreen. I feel like there was one other like hot item that I was like, no, we're not bringing that this time, but we are bringing our sunglasses. So I need to grab those. Don't go to Disney without sunglasses. Honestly, if you forget yours, go buy a cheap pair that's comfortable for the weekend because it will be miserable if you don't have sunglasses in the bright sun. The next thing is my little card wallet. I am pro card wallet pretty much when I travel always, just because typically when I'm traveling, I have a smaller bag and my big wallet like doesn't fit great. So definitely take you a card wallet. The next thing, this is something I have never had to use in Disney World or at Disney Park in general. I hope I never have to, but it is something you want to have on hand, and that is a little medication variety case. I will show you the one I have set up. I've had this forever. I keep it with me. Like, I try to keep it in the car always, so it's pretty much always going to be with me. It's got little compartments here, and then it comes with the stickies. So I have Tylenol, I think this is Advil, ibuprofen, Excedrin, and an allergy medication. It also has bigger ones up top if you have like bigger pills or whatever, something you need more of. I got this in a 3-pack off Amazon, and so like Luke has one for when he travels, etc. But I actually saw at the Target travel aisle yesterday that they sell like that exact same thing now. If you needed it, you definitely want to have it on hand. Hair ties. That is a must. Always keep an extra hair tie with you in your park bag, but especially for me right now, my son is 6, almost 7 months old. He is very into grabbing my hair if it is down. I prefer my hair down as far as like look wise for photos, and especially with mini ears on, but we may be putting it up because he just grabs. Next thing is gum. I don't have any gum. I forgot to get gum on the dollar aisle yesterday at Target or like the checkout counter. If I find myself at a store of any kind, I'm gonna try and grab some gum for our trip. If not, I'll try and remember in the airport, but it's not that big of a deal if I don't. And then the last thing on here is vlog camera, memory card, and adapter. I obviously am not going to pack all that up till the very end because I'm using it right now. So that will get everything on our park bag list covered. Okay guys, so I just got everything packed in my bagoo, and I may be a converted fan for life because there is so much room. There's so much room still in this bag. Like, I could put 3 times the amount that's in here easily in here still. And that is something I struggle with like a crossbody little fanny pack. My phone can easily go in here. The only other thing is like my card wallet that I left out, and obviously my vlog stuff. But I have no fears that all of that is gonna have fit in this bag beautifully. So yeah, consider me converted. Okay, so pretty much everything on our list for me is as done as it can be. The few things I have left are my watch, which is this right here, this watch. Jewelry. I really won't take hardly anything at all because a few trips ago, I took so much jewelry planning to accessorize to the max every day. It did not happen. It was just such a waste. But also, I am in my, like I said, 6-month, 7-month child mom era. As he wants to grab my hair, he wants to grab earrings, he wants to grab a necklace, he wants to grab all this stuff. So I pretty much only wear like studs or tiny, tiny hoops. What I have on today is like pretty much the vibe I have every day. So we're just not gonna have like much jewelry to pack up. So jewelry's gonna be minimal, but those are literally like Friday morning or tomorrow night last kind of things. The next thing is my shower bag, my hair bag, my hygiene bag, my makeup bag. Those are things that literally get packed very, very end last Friday morning. The next thing for electronics, I have chargers, vlog camera and gear, tripod, battery bank. Those also will be at the very end because I will use the chargers and the vlog camera and stuff until the very end. That's kind of it. Yeah, that's literally it. So this is as done as it can be for me. Next, we are moving on to my notes app, where over the past like 2 weeks, any random thought I've had of things we need to take with us, I've jotted in that notes app, and we have so much random things. Some of it's crew, some of it, like I said, totally random. I am not going to vlog this part because a lot of it I know is literally so specific to us and the situation we are in for this weekend. So I'm not gonna vlog it, but I'm gonna spend the next little bit doing that for myself. I think I mentioned I have a Bible study tonight for our women's group. I have to leave for it in like 3 to 3.5 hours. So I have a really good amount of time, but basically I'm going to just like gather all that stuff together. Crew's clothes are in the dryer. I know they don't have much more time, but I washed so many things for him. I have got to get it all put away. This sounds crazy. I know this is crazy, some of y'all, but my mind, this is how my mind works. I have got to get it put all away, and then I can start like pulling some of it back out to pack. But like, if it's not where it goes when it comes time to pack, I just like my brain fog. So I know that's a really fun part. So I will pick up with it as soon as I have his stuff put away, all this random stuff grabbed, and we will get to packing little man. Hello everyone, it is the next day. It is Thursday, January 15th. We leave tomorrow for our trip, and I'm equally as excited as I am stressed for packing purposes. I pretty much have myself packed, aside from like hygiene stuff, daily stuff, chargers, all that I'll have to go in tomorrow. And my husband got himself packed last night, so that's really good. We're just down to crew, but for some reason, I feel like it seems like so daunting. We're gonna forget something, or like that we have so much to pack that we're gonna forget, like not necessarily something for him, but just like something that we're intending to take down. And tonight we're going to have to get the suitcases out and start loading them up and weighing them, which is the scariest part, because staying under 50 pounds is like always such a challenge for me. It's never getting it all to fit, it's getting it to stay under 50 pounds. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But I do want to show you Crew's outfits because I do have them laid out here. I also have just a very like large miscellaneous pile for him that's kind of like boring stuff, not as cute stuff, but just like stuff. So anyways, let me show you his little outfits I've pulled for him, and then we are going to start getting them into packing cubes and getting little man packed up. All right, so starting out over here, basically I have all the outfits laid out that I showed you, but I did throw a little onesie, a short sleeve onesie, with each of them as a little second layer for warmth, but also a cooler option if it gets sunny and hot. So with this one, I have a little ribbed light gray one. I tried to pick colors that complemented the outfit colors. With this outfit, I put some red pants with it since we just got the sweatshirt. I think that's so cute, and like primary colors are so Mickey Mouse in a way. And I have a little white ribbed one. With this outfit, I'm going with this little dusty blue periwinklish color. I think it looks really good with Donald's hat. Very niche, but I think that one looks good. And then with this one, I put these little tan beige color joggers, since once again, we just got a sweatshirt with that one. And I put this little sage colored onesie. It felt very Animal Kingdom. I initially had the sage with this little outfit because it matched Goofy's hat, and I don't know, I thought it looked good, but the sage looks really good with this. So honestly, I have no idea which one of these he's wearing any of the days, if I'm being totally honest with you. I think this one with the red pants is going to be tomorrow's outfit, because it is very cold in Nashville, and they're a little thicker. Those pants are a little thicker than the others, and we have to depart Nashville. And then that one's obviously Animal Kingdom, but between Saturday and Sunday, which is Epcot, I don't know which of those, but I think those are going to be the two that we wear. And then Tuesday on the way home, because I think we're pretty much just waking up and going home, I have this little outfit, which he's never worn, but it's just from Target. It's just a cute little cloud outfit. I have a short sleeve, and then I also have a long sleeve based on what it's like in Nashville, because that is not a very thick outfit. So we could need long sleeves. And then I have 3 spare outfits for potential blowouts, excessive spit up, etc. Hoping we don't even have to use those, but we have them in case. All right, so I'm gonna throw them all in a packing cube, and we're gonna get him packed, and then I'm gonna pull his pajamas, his socks, probably some more accessories, and we'll go from there. I'm telling you guys, if the the best thing about packing for a young child slash a baby is not that it all fits in one condensed little area. I don't know what it is, because this one packing cube, now granted, this is the biggest packing cube from this pack, but this one packing cube has like literally everything for crew in it. It has hats, socks, drill bibs, backup outfits, pajamas, and all of his main outfits for the trip in this one little packing cube. It's also going to have passies and passy clips, but he is currently using that right now, and so I have the others just like here on top, but we'll put that in there once he gets back, as well as his beanie that he's currently using today because it's 28 degrees here right now. So I've now gone through my list, and the only things we have left are things that he will actively use tonight while sleeping or before bedtime or whatever, slash in the morning before we leave. So I think I have like five things left to check off, but everything else we have gathered. I have like ear protection headphones, a whole pack of diapers, a whole pack of wipes, all that kind of stuff behind me. So I guess I'm gonna move that kind of stuff downstairs and put it on our kitchen table where we've been gathering like all the miscellaneous stuff. And as crazy as it sounds, I feel like we actually might start putting things into our suitcases here like mid-afternoon, which I personally thought we wouldn't even be getting to that until after we ate dinner time-ish. So that feels like a very strong win in my opinion, but that's where we're at on the packing. So at this point, I don't know that I have anything else really left to show you guys until maybe like later on when we're getting everything configured in suitcases. I guess I will just check in with you guys then.
Is that Crew? You see you?
Yeah. All right, guys, it is Thursday night. It is almost 6 o'clock. I'm about to go give him a bath. Luke is out picking up our dinner. He'll be home soon for us to eat, and Crew is going to sleep here in about an hour. So yes, it is almost bedtime.
And tomorrow we go to Disney.
But we have been packing. I took a little break and rested for a minute. I also had a Zoom call for work and like all of that like midday. But I would say around 3 to 4 o'clock, we got the suitcases out and started putting in the packing cubes, the things that we had pulled that were ready to go. And just to like see the allotment of space, I will say, we actually have done so good on space. Like my suitcase has like pretty much almost all of my stuff and Crew's stuff, and the whole back half is empty right now for like my toiletries, stuff like that, but I'm never this empty. And then Luke has all of his stuff, and then he has like gadgets, like Crew's gadget stuff, and we have had no trouble like fitting it all. The kicker will be weight. I do have a pretty accurate luggage scale that we'll use tomorrow morning, and I will definitely show you all the final product tomorrow morning because a good amount is not packed yet, so I don't want to just like show it to you yet, but I am going to show you how I did decide to package up our pins, or my pins, for the pin event, because we were trying to like really decide how we were going to get those packed up. We're just trying to decide how we were going to get those packed up and travel with them, since I'm picking up my pin book from Pin HQ tomorrow night. That is so crazy to say tomorrow night. So I will show you the crazy way we are transporting these pins down there. So I have 3 gallon-sized Ziploc bags. I counted, and I have 108 pins wrapped up, tiny in bubble wrap, and I have them in gallon-sized bags. I did a lot of research online for like the best way to travel with Disney pins if you're not putting them in a checked suitcase and or you don't have a pin book. Obviously, on our way home, they will be in the pin book and it will be so much easier. But we are planning to be delayed in security. We are planning, like preparing time-wise for them to pull the backpack. So these are actually gonna go in Luke's backpack because he has a really big backpack and he's not taking hardly anything in it. So it's basically just like his iPad, his chargers, and my pins are all that's going in his backpack. But they'll all fit in there really well. So we're pretty much just like already assuming that that backpack is gonna get flagged at security. They're gonna wanna like wand it, make sure it's good, but this is what the first one looks like. This bag has a bunch that all have backer cards on them. So the other one has some with backer cards, but it's a lot of like mystery ones and stuff that don't have backer cards. And then the last one is super lightweight, but it has all my new box lunch pins that I just got. I think there's 12 in here. So like I said, this one's really lightweight, but they take up a lot of space. And the 106 did not include this 12, so. And then the other thing that will go in Luke's backpack actually is I have 2 little like toy storage bags that some of Crew's toys he plays with every day, like little figurine type toys. We're gonna take those with us. I'm not taking many toys because we're definitely not taking them into the parks. He will drop them, they will fall in the stroller, we will lose them, and we don't need them at Matt and Laura's house and stuff, but I thought it could be nice for the airplanes. So we are taking 2 little toy storage bags with 2 sets of toys, and I'm sure you will see that tomorrow in tomorrow's travel vlog for the airplane. But that is going to end tonight, and I will pick up tomorrow morning just when I show you everything we have, what it's looking like, traveling with a 6-month-old, what our suitcases are looking like. So yes, that is what we will pick up with tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow. You say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. It is the day we leave. We've gotten everything packed up. It is 8:43. Teddy is at boarding, and I think we're actually running like on time / early, which is insane. But everything is packed up. I'm going to show you what it looks like and what all we're taking. All right, guys, so here is my suitcase. This is the back side. So we have basically like getting ready items. This checker bag is all of Crew's getting ready items. Here's my park bag. We have Crew's bed sheet actually back there because Luke read that putting that over his pack and play will help him sleep because of like scent and feel and all that. So we're going to zip around this part. And then here is all of my clothes, Crew's blankets, the bear suit, bottle stuff, etc. Sleep sack. So we got a lot in here. So let's go ahead and zip this thing up. All right, she's all zipped up and I've weighed it. And per my scale, it says 52 pounds even. I'm hoping per their scales will be 49.50. I feel like sometimes I've been 51 and they don't charge me, but we're gonna weigh mine first because Luke's already weighed his and his says 44. So it is a pound or 2 over. We'll pull like a couple things and put them in Luke's bag. Speaking of Luke's bag, here is his. He got a new piece of luggage for Christmas. It looks so nice. I feel like we should like be taking a picture of it before it's all scuffed and dinged from TSA. But he got the large away piece of luggage and it is very, very nice. He also got a new luggage tag in his stocking. So his is looking really good. Like I said, his is 44 pounds. Here is his backpack he's taking as his carry-on piece. It basically just has Crew's airplane toys and all of my pins in it. It also actually does have a can, like one of the little can dispenser things of formula in it. And I think that's actually it. Oh, and he does have a few electronics, but not too many. So that's what that bag is. Here's Mr. Cruzy. He is getting ready to go on a plane. And then over here are our other 2 carry-on items. So this has all 6 bottles in it, believe it or not. This is a really great cooler bag. I got it on Amazon at, I put it on my registry and I got it at my shower. And we put like 3, maybe 4 in there before, but we do have all 6 pieces. 4 of them have the water in them. 2 of them are empty, because why carry extra weight? But this will be a carry-on because we're planning for him to eat on the plane as we descend. And then here is my bag that I'm carrying on / Crew's diaper bag / his diaper bag the rest of the trip. But in here I have, I think like a lippy and my wallet. And then on the inside, we have a burp cloth, a formula dispenser, some dirty diaper, little disposable bags, my batteries, some wipes, like kind of like sanitizing wipes for passies and stuff if it falls on the ground, some diaper wipes, but baby wipes, and a bunch of diapers. So that's all I'm expecting us to need on the plane, and that's what's going in this bag. And that is everything aside from our pack and play. That is already loaded in the car, standard kind of like pack and play. And we are checking that so that Chrissy has a place to sleep. But that is going to round out this vlog, and I am going to pick it up right now in our next one, our travel day vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!